And I believe we are live. How is everybody doing out in chat? Probably nobody here yet, but that's okay. Should be all set up and ready to go. I will need to stop that from audio doubling. Okay, good. And I can check this as it rolls by going into theater mode for this one. Does theater mode not work well with chat? Well, then we'll just do this. Not a big deal. Perfect. Okay, that'll work. Should give a point of reference for all of this stuff and should look pretty good. Or at least that is the hope. I may be joined by some guests. It is a kind of an odd time of day and it's on a Sunday, so it is possible nobody will be able to stop in. But if anybody decides to join good old Sussy Happy inside of Sneaker Meetup, then it will be an option. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do our OG character Do Not Steal and get back up to speed on where exactly we were at. And here we are. Alright, so just as a bit of a refresher for where we were at, we have just defeated, through incredibly buggy means, the Eater Worlds. And we're able to get plenty of goodies and all of that from such an adventure. As for what we're doing next, I decided to make some housing over in the desert, largely because eventually that will become more of a standard place to go for all this sort of stuff. I'm also going to go ahead and terraform a little bit, just to make life a little bit easier for traveling between my little areas here. That's pretty good. We'll go with that for the moment. So we have an arms dealer. For whatever reason, this area isn't considered valid housing. I don't know why. But for some reason, yeah, I can't seem to get my arms dealer, which seems strange. I'm not really sure why that is. I do have a bunch of shackles. Not that that really means a whole lot. I will go ahead and just make a quick... I can just go ahead and sell these. They're worth a few silver each. And I will need all the money I can get. Also, funnily enough, money technically had no value, so you could just completely trash it without even realizing. Funny little quirk of early Terraria. Some shurikens. I think the last thing that I was really involved with was, essentially, I got some stuff from the water chest on the right side of the ocean. Yes, that was the last thing that I did. Flippers don't really have a whole lot of use in this version, because there's really just not enough in the ocean to justify them a lot. But it's still good to have something. As far as explosives go, I'm not sure where those ended up, or if I just literally have all of them on me. Unless they're in here. Nope. Okay, well, in that case, I'll go ahead and put my bombs and dynamite away. I was able to get enough meteorite to make some meteor shots and some meteor hammocks, and I was able to go for a little bit of island hopping. As far as I could tell, I only found one island to the right side of the world. That isn't all that surprising, because Terraria worlds generally only spawn a couple on each side, and I'm already kind of far to the right on this world. I may be like a third of the way to the right, approximately. There's no map in this version to tell for absolute certain, but I believe that's how far I went from original spawn. So we will have to go left a fair ways in order to take care of all of that. And unfortunately, I don't have a mini shark, and the mini shark is very much out of reach from current progression because it is so stupidly expensive in this version. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and talk to the arms dealer again just to make sure that's still the case. 50 gold. Essentially, it's the best item in this version, and my goal is still definitely to get one. but it's not really viable yet. And for whatever reason, this is also not considered valid housing. I'll need to look into that, because that seems strange. This doesn't qualify. What I can go ahead and do, because it is a decent enough distance, is that I can actually build some housing in between. Maybe just put a house like right down here to kind of fill the space a bit. I'll need wood, of course. And if I don't have it, I have 122 wood. I can make a start anyway. We'll just... A nice feature in 1.0, one of the very few quality of life things they thought to introduce at this earliest point, was right-click to remove torch. That was really one of the first major quality of life things that Terraria ever offered people. It's a very small feature, but it is appreciated. Especially in a version with so few creature comforts to speak of. And we'll probably do like a 2-story style housing here, so... Let's see, approximately... At least it's a one-click removal of wood now. Hammocks are handy. Let's see, down to this level, how are things? There'll still be more further down. I wanted to do 2-story. Could probably hold like 4 people, which might be more than would normally be advisable for 1.4. I won't need to buy very many things in that, but it would still be nice to have some protocol in mind for doing this kind of construction. So, do that, and do that. Suppose we could go all the way to here. One more. Now the problem is, I think monsters can just go through platforms, so that may be an issue. I'm just realizing. But that's okay, we could potentially repurpose this as well at some point. But I think... yeah, if I just built this out of solid wood, that would be okay. At least the hammock is fast. I believe it's actually... well, there's the molten hammock, so I think that's the fastest in the game. Takes more time to get, of course. I suppose I didn't specify where exactly center was on this thing. I believe it's right here. If it turns out not to be, then we can take care of that as needed. And then what I can do... we can build... just a little structure here. I just put some doors on this, and... or I could even make that section its own building. Just have an above ground floor as well. 5 people is probably excessive, but I could put some of my planting through here. So it might be okay, even if it doesn't really get used much for housing. It also allows to showcase a little bit more of my central design style. Just generally better lit. And put this further down. So. So I suppose one of the bigger challenges that kind of comes along with Terraria in this style is not having any sort of auto mine. Can be quite annoying. Giving up creature comforts is never easy for games like this. You get so used to how things are supposed to work and can absolutely throw you off very, very easily. No. Like this, for instance, where the way that walls work was so obnoxious because your hammocks could get in the way of your mining for your walls. There's no great solution for it either. Whoop. Some of this is going to replace with solid wood anyway, but... matter of fact, anything that's only poking through one amount, I think is safe. I don't have to worry about it. Of course, if I built out of stone, I wouldn't have to worry about this so much either. Which I might do for the next structure. Just to conserve a little bit on wood, and I have so much stone anyway. It's not hard to make bricks. I might pull out the auto clicker. Specifically for getting those. It's really the only situation where I would say that it's justifiable to use the auto clicker. I wouldn't use it for basically anything else. Noticing basically no enemy spawns. That seems kind of odd. There's literally no walls on screen. Or, well, I guess there's a little bit of mud wall over there, but still. Seems like enemies are not as common. I haven't ran into any. Which seems odd. Okay. So, what we'll do now then, basically just head right and see what we can find. I have Meteor Shot. That should be enough to at least figure out where all of the other Sky Islands are. I don't think I've even checked right above here. So I guess that's a decent enough place to start. Because I think I started from over there before. There we are. Okay, and... I don't think I have enough platforms anyway, but I can at least denote it. Matter of fact, what's probably for the best is to just find where each island is. Here, let's go ahead and get a little bit of wood. Ooh, bit of a lag spike. That's kind of odd. Not super common in this release. Although it certainly could happen. Okay. This is essentially spawn, so I'm guessing there'd be one just a little bit to the left. Unless the one next to the desert biome qualifies. Oh, I've just remembered. There was actually a thing where, Sky Islands could definitely be on top of your corruption. It was a very real thing back then. I think it can even still happen now, it's just far more rare. Go through the corruption when it's going to be more well lit. Probably a good idea. Having some healing potions out also not be a bad idea. Yeah, knockback is easily your worst enemy in its very early version of the corruption. Is doubtless the case. Let's see if up here might actually have a sky island. Okay, nothing that early in. The corruption is fairly large, so that's not too surprising. Usually what you would end up with in 1.0 on its world generation was you would either get a very large corruption, maybe with a small break in it on one side of your world, or you would get two small corruptions on both sides of your world, which was the distinctly harder one to progress in, but it wasn't uncommon. Click-a-clack. There we go. still fairly dark. Lighting is still not a bad thing to have across this whole space. Because it's early morning enough that it's not going to get much brighter. Brightening up the corruption also comes with the benefit of reducing the amount of thorns, which used to be much, much more threatening than they are now. They were one of the more threatening enemies back then, instead of just being a slight nuisance to your health as you went across the biome. Knockback will do that. For instance, there. What even hurt me? Oh, it was just a bit of thorn that was hidden behind some enemy goop, left behind after it died. If there is a Corruption Sky Island, it's going to be distinctly harder to search for, but not impossible or anything. I don't know how many shadow scales or other demonite material I have. I might actually be able to get away with making a last beat of demonite armor. Here. Head back home real quick. Yeah, we're already at peak brightness. Let me see what all I have. Yeah, I have 99 shadow scales. Do I not have any remaining demonite? Only 8 bars. Yeah, that won't be enough. So in all honesty, if I went the Eye of Cthulhu, it would probably be more than enough. But it would be even easier to just kill the Eater of Worlds. It's kind of sad, actually. I even have a spare bit of worm food here. Honestly, my current gear is enough. There's really not much boss prep that you could do back then. There's no potion system in the game proper. Bottles were pretty much exclusively used for making mana and healing, and that was it. Let's see if this has anything good. I could probably make it up here now. We can trash some of our older ones as we go. Especially with this being so close. Okay. Oh, it is 1 block above range. Okay. And to be honest, I could probably get away with even less because of the grappling hook, but this is already a significant reduction. Perfect. So let's go ahead and go this way. Wow, okay. There we go. Just some of the tallest trees in the game, right here. I don't know if they actually grow better in the sky. One of the other things you'll notice actually about these, not only do they look very different, as we saw last time, but also, where are the harpies, right? There doesn't seem to be any of them anywhere. Which is definitely very unusual. As for what I got on this one, I got a shiny red balloon, which increases jump height. It's a small thing, but it is worth it. I got some shurikens and got some dynamite. All good stuff. And an extra chest, which is always appreciated. I'll actually go ahead and take the door off as well. I feel like that's more than it usually gives, because keep in mind, there's no gravity bonus up here. Gravity does not lower whatsoever. So, I'm really not sure. Definitely a lot of wood, though. Number of mushrooms as well. And we'll just do a bit of replanting. And the nice thing, I just realized I was worrying about jump height before. I really don't have to at all. For this, we can just fall straight down. Perfect. So now we need even less in the way of platforms. Just handy, because we're fresh out. But I can make a new stack now. Oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and pick the Eater Worlds. I'm decently equipped. I have 28 lesser healing potions, which I think with my current health... does it specify? Yeah, I only have 200 health to begin with, and these heal a full 100. As long as I'm at least somewhat careful, I will not die. In spite of not having fantastic health, but my jumps are also way better. The only thing I don't have now is that would be beneficial for combat is a Cobalt Shield, but I can't even get that until post-Skeletron, so overall, that's pretty good. And these guys just aren't a threat. The knockback's too good. Okay. Alright, he'll come up this way now. Arena is old, so it's made for not having a balloon. Looks like it's about at half health at each portion. Yeah, and I can just sit on the lower levels, and oftentimes he won't even come up. Really should have put the musket away, actually. Yeah. All the healing you could ever want. And a shadow helmet, which kind of sucks, but I have more than enough stuff to make the greaves. So it's not a big deal. Just want to make sure that I got everything. In terms of loot, I think I did. Most of them died on the actual arena, so that should be it. Not too worried about the rest. We can just head home. Got a gold from it. Farming bosses is one of the better ways to make money, especially because of the bosses, the Eater of Worlds was definitely the easiest to do so with. I will have to go back to my glowing mushrooms in order to make some more proper healing potions for Skeletron, which is coming up. I could... So this is where you kind of get into a fork of progression when it comes to Classic Terraria. You can go to Skeletron with this, or you can wait. You do have that choice. And then I guess I have another thing of Demonite there. Yeah. I'm really not worried about any other Demonite stuff, so we can just go ahead and do it that way. Make all we can in terms of unholy arrows, even though they weren't a great deal in this version, but we'll just put some more teeth there as well. Put my shurikens there. Sell this other shackle. Don't need that anymore. Don't really need any of the shackles now, so any other accessories we get are bonuses. I have some sunflowers. And actually I can sell my piece of Demonite armor that I got, which sells for a whole 75 silver. It's pretty good. I mean, that's almost as much as the boss itself dropped, so if you get a duplicate, you're set. So we're at 18 gold. Still a far cry from what we want to eventually get to, but it is decent. We'll keep that there. Can I just sell the bile powder? I only need a stack of the stuff at a time. Yeah, for 3 silver. That's decent. Explosives. We can just put that back over here. For shadow scales. I really don't have any use for them. Beyond just a stack of them, that's plenty. Let's sell those at 1 silver a pop. For another near silver, so that's pretty good. fallen stars on me. I really don't have a use for the Light's Bane. That doesn't need to take up an inventory slot. I can just keep it it's used down here as my classic weapons chest. It's really the first weapon that needs to go in there. And we can go ahead and keep spare healing potions in there too. As for blocks, just put that in there, put that in there. Put another chest in. Then what does the Dryad sell? Magically moves dirt for 20 gold. I forgot how just stupidly expensive things used to be. It was horrendous back then. I'm gonna keep the rotten chunks on me because I'm going to eventually end up with them back again. Wooden door was just something I got off the Sky Island. I could get it off the other one as well, but it's just not a priority at the moment. You still need to beat the Skelly Boy? Yes, I do. Yeah, I've just gotten all the Demonite armor, and it's essentially the mark for being capable of fighting Skeletron, but I'm going to go ahead and hunt for the remaining Sky Islands and then give it a shot. I might also... I need to explore... I want to at least get to Hell so that I can get some more life crystals. I might also try to craft either like a fiery greatsword or something else like that. Flails were great. I wouldn't say that the weapon I currently have is quite enough to fight Skeletron. A lot of what you would want is either a Flamerang or a Mini Shark. Mini Shark is just extremely expensive, and there weren't a lot of easily farmable enemies back then, so it'll absolutely be a challenge. Also, hello, Napkin. Okay, it is nighttime, so it's not great for this. As a matter of fact, let's use the night to go down. You can tell I haven't been down here in quite some time. Fortunately, it's much easier to traverse all of this now compared to how it used to be. My lighting wasn't the best down here, but I also don't remember the way to the glowing mushrooms exactly. I remember it being quite far down. Okay, so it wasn't this way. Can I chart this out? I love this ancient skeleton sprite. He got dropped almost immediately. I think he was in 2 versions. But I love it. I love it. It's so different from how it would later on look. And I get why it was changed, because it does look silly. Absolutely. But I just find it very charming. I guess I never really went this way. There's still a pot here. I'll leave some of them, just because I don't really have a reason to destroy them now. What was left to explore? Not a lot. Although it appears I just forgot about a chest, maybe? No, I was just seeing things. Ooh, there's some obsidian, though. And I can make an obsidian skull with that. I really should have done that before getting my meteorite. Here we are. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm definitely going to keep these old glowing mushroom trees as well, because you eventually can't get ones like this anymore. So I definitely want to keep the old ones, because they are so distinct. And I'm wondering where this comes out from. Like, if I come out this way, what's above it? I see a little bit here. Little cave system here. Got some iron. Not terribly useful anymore, but... Need chests, just some copper, some more iron. Maybe some gemstones up there. I may sell some gemstones. They just had a lot less purpose. In a lot of ways, they were designed to be sold, just as essentially mining money. That's just kind of how they were looked at back then. Definitely large deposits of water. I don't see much else. Apparently I got 10 fallen stars at some point, so let's add to our mana a little bit. We're already running low on torches. Yeah, there's not a terrible amount to see here. Is that a chest? I keep thinking I'm seeing a chest, but it's just water. I think that's kind of all there is to it. Alright, just starting daytime. It's good enough for me. Let's see then. Enough of those to make a decent set of healing potions, and then otherwise I can just use mushrooms, because I really don't have to worry about very many threats. If anything, one of the resources I'm having a more difficult time finding now is gel. There really wasn't a terrible amount of ways to get it back then. But I would also like to get my demolitionist back. I'm not sure what the deal with that is. So that area counts. Did I miss a spot or something? It seems like it should be valid housing. Oop. I think I did literally just miss a spot there. Maybe I even had to get all this stuff out here. It suddenly requires me to do that, which is obnoxious, but that's just how it works. Ham axes were a bad idea in this early version. It's weird that they're even here, because they were such a bad idea. Because hammers and axes just did not serve the same purposes they do now. Where it makes perfect sense for them to be together and affiliated. It's just not the case at that time. 87 platforms, that's more than enough. Okay, back to corruption. I have just about every leading movement upgrade except for Cloud in the Bottle, which is sorely missed, but with a grappling hook, it can be mostly circumvented. It's not necessary. I don't even really need it to fight Skeletron as long as I make a decent arena. Something with good grappling walls. Okay. So... I could set off some more shadow orbs as well. Try to get a space gun. It is an option, it's just not the one I'm probably going to go with. I could arguably try taking on Skeletron right now. Okay. The other problem is that you just have a chance to hit Eaters of Souls when you shoot them with meteor shots and the like. We're just gonna go over top of all this. It's gonna be for the best. Devourers were such a pain in this build. Where does the corruption even go? Does it dip back up? Sometimes I forget how good of a weapon the ham axe is. At close range. Yeah, I might just, like, big bridge across that. Because that's just an obnoxious range to have to deal with. Whoop. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. We can, just kind of get back to where we were. Okay. Need gel. I don't even think it dropped any. Okay. There we are. Okay, right up on top of this hill. These guys are going to be a pain, but at least we can move up pretty dang fast now. I can jump up very fast now. Unfortunately, there's no trees around and the corruption, which does make things more difficult. And it's nighttime, so we'll worry about it when the day cycle restarts. As far as blocks go, just more stone, just more dirt. Another hook at some point. Some mushroom grass seeds, which I don't think were very useful back then, unfortunately. Very difficult to extend a glowing mushroom biome. It was possible, it was just difficult. And I don't know if it actually, like, worked in terms of making new glowing mushrooms on top of it. It's more of, like, a decorative element. Okay. Then... go with that. And then chop down some more trees, get acorns out. Go and do all of these. Should have just done the ones at home as well. Almost died. It's frustrating. Humanizer are just kind of a big threat. Let's go and just kind of put torches down across the rest of the corruption. Oh, I think we just watched one of them spawn on screen by accident. It's kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I always try to spawn them off screen so that it doesn't look too awkward. Not bring any dirt or anything? Okay. This takes forever to mine. I don't need too much. That should be enough. Okay then. Ooh. The Star Fury. An incredibly powerful weapon back then. I thought it appeared in gold chests. Yeah, it can get results. I will definitely use it during the fight with Skeletron. Because it can just do a boatload of damage, because it does 15 per star. I mean, that gets results. But very cool. Just a great crowd control weapon as well. It just doesn't work very well underground. And it seems we're still down here, so... Maybe 12 more torches. Killing some more, like, underground enemies, like mother slimes, would probably help quite a bit with this process. I think my screen might just, in general, be a little dark. Here. Yeah, that's better. Maybe like a tiny bit washed out, but it's subtle. It's still a little darker than it even is on stream. Okay. Let's just do some quick meteor shot tests here. So this is the furthest left I've been in the world. Maybe I did get this far. I see some torches. Interesting. Thought that I would have made it this far and not collected the wood from the really tall trees out of the edge of the world. Okay. Let's replant. Not that it means too much out here, but it's still good too. One of my favorite bits about old Terraria World Generation. Sometimes if cobblestone ended up in just the right spot, you would get a 3-block long forest biome inside your desert. Okay. Then... a lot of desert. That's it. Maybe I did explore all the way to the left ocean and just forgot about it. You may have noticed something though about world generation then. Where was the jungle? Doesn't seem to exist. Well, it does. The jungle is real. It just doesn't behave the same. We'll get into that. So I guess that's it for this world then. So we can go ahead and check for probably the last Sky Island to be on this area. I'm not going to use multiple worlds or anything. So we'll just start from over here, wherever I last stopped doing that. Over here-ish, maybe. It's not impossible to miss a Sky Island this way for the record. Although, chances are pretty low that you're just going to completely miss one. It's like a whole lot of nothing. Well, that's still pretty good. Sky Island loot. That's 2 good accessories and a good weapon. I can't complain about that. Okay. I don't think I'm going to use the bow ever again. Come to think of it. I think I can put that there. And then... let's see. Put my arrows away. Put that copper away. Put my explosives away. Making like a proper elevator is something I might do. I'm already pretty close to the underworld anyway. So it's not that necessary, strictly speaking, but still. No, I do have another chest. Somehow there's a piece of wood wall that's been missing this whole time, and I just now saw it. Okay. And then... as far as money, I didn't get too much then. Okay. So yeah, let's go underground. Put these away here. Let's keep these on me. Vile mushrooms away, keep my lenses. Put the topaz there. With the tasty, and I always wondered what that profile was for. Like, I'm wondering if at some point gel was supposed to be like your first healing item, like it did 10 HP or something. But never really been explored as far as I know. Okay, yeah, I get it. Can you please? Thank you. Alright, well, we still have a little bit more daylight. I'm going to try to finish up the housing over here. Figure out what the heck's going on. I think I'll just do this in like a staggered format. Something like that. Let's craft a workbench over here. Great. Okay, we are going to have to do this. That's alright. Doesn't take all that long. At least one tool also destroys them. It's a small thing, but at least that works. It was the pain about building anything underground back then. Just as a blood moon prevention tactic. Of course. Perfect. That works for me. We'll just... Let's use these up first. Or what more I need. For doors. Oh. Building good old-fashioned wooden blocks. Everybody's favorite thing about Terraria. Realize I haven't even said anything for a hot minute there. Just thinking a little bit about what I can even do with these places, but to be honest, there isn't a terrible amount of options for that don't involve using a bunch of gold. Here, let's how long have I been going? No, we're only an hour and a half in. Okay. I was gonna look at that and be like a full 2 hours or even more. So that's a good sign, actually. Things aren't going too terribly slow. Okay, 4 new houses. That should be enough for most NPCs through, geez, 1.1, I think. And I can add to them a bit as well as we go. Although I think for the most part, the only house that I'll seriously be adding to is this one, just to introduce some more like planter boxes and stuff once that becomes more of a proper thing. As of now, I don't even know if you can make clay pots yet. Well, you can. Expensive though, it needs 6 to actually be done. But it does work. So that's cool. Definitely gonna keep my eye out for clay then. Then I'll keep cobwebs on me because they are likely going to come up soon, but yeah, I think otherwise we'll be good. Okay, so now we're heading off to the underworld. And I might wait to go for more clay hunting at the very end, so that doesn't actually offer you anything in this version. It'll just be kind of a future-proofing thing. And I want to do as much of that as possible. Like, if there's something that I can get in 1.0 that's useful later, but isn't useful in 1.0 itself, I still want to get it as soon as possible. To kind of show off that that sort of thing still works. You know, they put all of the safeguards in to make sure that doesn't just break the game, you know? In my opinion, anyway, I think that's something to really be lauded about the way Terraria development works. Oh, did we just have a freeze? According to this, my stream is still going, but it looks like it's paused on YouTube at some point. Here, oh, it seems like it unlived itself. Okay, we're good. No worries, guys. That's just an error on my part. Very nice. Okay. So now, the question at hand is... what's the best way to kind of move down here? So basically, I'm just going to try to streamline my paths, because I think for the most part, doing a direct elevator won't be totally necessary. I might just be able to get a semi-natural one and work with that. Yeah, obsidian doesn't take too long to mine. No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. Shoot. That was really bad. I'm definitely missing hotkeys, though. And to be honest, I'll probably want bombs for elevation because of just how painfully slow it is to do it the old-fashioned way. Problem is, bombs are kind of expensive. Dynamite even more so. If I could just get a demolitionist, though, I could at least gauge how many bombs I would probably need, because I think just a couple stacks would be enough. I'm hoping I didn't cause some sort of bug and lock myself out of a demolitionist. Oh, obsidian skull, very nice. Oh, and 2 defense as well, so obvious improvement over a shackle at that point. Very nice. And I can sell the shackle. And yeah, lesser healing potions are only 2 silver as well, so that's worth noting. I might not want to use gel for those at all. Okay. Since I'm not really having any luck getting a demolitionist. My best course of action may be... maybe just using bombs again would cause one to show up. I don't know. I really don't know what else would be able to re-trigger his appearance. There he is. As I was getting ready to do that. Let's just take all the silver I have. Let's see what I can get. There he ended up. Okay. Doesn't necessarily explain why he wasn't showing up otherwise. 5 silver, huh? Okay. It's a lot better than dynamite. But it's still not a lot. I could very well go into bankruptcy on getting bombs for elevation. So, tell you what, they will just be a crutch for whenever we hit water. Otherwise, we will try to do a legit old-fashioned elevator. And we'll do it right at the start of this tunnel system. Let's just start right here. Fortunately, we already have a lucky horseshoe and an obsidian potion, or an obsidian skull, so we don't even have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. Oh wow, there's even a little passage here that I just completely missed before. Putting 2 demon altars right next to each other, that's pretty quick. Crazy? Crazy. That is notable, though. Not that I will probably be using them at all, but hey, it's a thing. Yeah, the only part that might suck about this is dealing with enemies just kind of falling on top of you. But I think we can handle it. Especially because I chose a pretty good spot. There's just a lot of sand here, which is really fast to mine by comparison. So that bodes well. Oh man, am I gonna dodge this entire pool? Oh, that'd be awesome. Can I do that? Get some stone. Oh, I think we're gonna get away with it. Perfect. I love no auto mine. Not the new in chat. Okay. Well, at least I'm not missing out on that when I otherwise wouldn't have to. Okay. So... Okay, here we go. This is probably where bombs are going to become necessary. At least for a little bit. Let's hope it's not much more than that. Oh my god, why did I just do that? Oh, I didn't have my grappling hook ready. Should have that next to your bombs. Just a quick gaming series tips and tricks for you. Don't be stupid with your bombs. Okay. Well, I think it did work, but at least the whole point is that it takes almost no time to get back to it. Beautiful. Having a couple platforms along the way isn't such a big deal. I don't really care. No, you fool! You fool! Oh my god, I somehow didn't die from that. I think because of weird hit stun. Okay. Well. Let's just go back down. In theory, all the water's draining from that right now. I probably should have blocked off some of the water while I was doing that. Because now... Yeah. I suppose it's not too late to do so. Because there's still going to be a lot of water, even if I cut this off. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just get rid of him. At some point, they just become nuisances and less actual threats. To some extent, that's even an issue today with Terraria balance, but still. Go. Okay. Here, let's take that one lesser. I had. Okay. I still have a good number of bombs. There's nothing good over here. Doesn't really look like it. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go and buy some more bombs. That's essentially my maximum amount that I'm willing to pay, plus whatever that copper's worth. Perfect. A bomb. Okay. We'll do 2 stacks. Or less. That's all I can do. Okay. That'll do. 27 bombs is probably enough to make it to the underworld. From where I'm at now. Because I'm already at lava pool level anyway. So should be good. I didn't have to spend too much money. And I'm mainly going down here for a molten furnace and maybe to make a weapon. But besides that, I really am not going to use the underworld very much yet. No! Oh my god, that's just... Whew. Traveling was scary. Ooh, wide open. Okay. Man, that's all it made? Forgot how pitiful the obsidian amounts were back then. And I might actually need to bring some more water down from what I dammed. Actually pretty surprising. Okay. I'll take the life crystal, finally getting my second row of hearts started. Oh, not even. Interesting. So 220 hearts went on the... That doesn't seem right. Or, yeah, okay, it did start another row. I just didn't immediately see it. Made me double take there for a second. Okay. Since we're probably going to have to remove this lava pool. It's not really as easy to, kind of dam stuff off. Regarding lava, I don't have too many options. Then let's figure out where exactly is my elevator marked off. So I want this to be precise. And one block off. I could do a one block over. You know, it'd be more than that, but because this is the other side. You know what? Maybe I actually don't. Because if it's exactly one block here, I can make that work. It's worth noting, though, that I have a lava pool available to me if I need more obsidian, and I most likely will. because hellstone was expensive in this version. And I don't just mean in terms of cost, just in terms of, like, getting it was an expensive ordeal. That wrong. That's okay. Okay. Oh, no kidding. Okay. Yeah, it'll be okay. All right, fellas, I think we're almost there. Okay. This is it. As long as I don't immediately end up in lava, I'm not screwed over here. But oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, that seems about right. Man, that does not give me a lot of space to actually work with. I'll need to probably make some buckets. I don't know if I've ever actually had to do that before, but that's gonna be necessary this time. Wow. Okay. We can work with this. We just gotta do a couple things here. Also, it turns out I didn't need nearly as many bombs as I thought. I could have been much more liberal with them. Okay. Then... Oh yeah, I didn't have anywhere for ash block. Okay. Yeah. Got some sapphire at some point. No emeralds. It's kind of odd. Gotten almost all 6 gems. Just need some more emeralds. And some more rubies, actually. That'd be nice. We'll go ahead and craft a healing potion. I'll keep my gel, otherwise. And then I will smelt my iron here. Okay, so let's put that there. Let's say we do... How expensive are they? 3 bars? Okay, let's do... Because they're less than you think. Let's make 4. Because they don't even stack. So this way it only takes up a column. So not great, but it'll work. It'll work. Because I kind of want to save the other water that I have built up for use in the dam. Oh, right, I'm also going to want to have platforms ready. You're literally down there. Okay. Then put that there. That's the drop-off point. So if we go back up, let's get some water. How high up do I have to go? The closest one, huh? Okay. Then I will go ahead and get this amethyst. That's how it worked, guys. It was obnoxious. But it did function. As far as I know, water doesn't just auto-deteriorate, but I'll have my magic mirror ready in case it does. Yep. Not that it mattered. Okay, so hell, water, the deterioration of water inside of hell is still a thing. No water. Okay, so that plan did not work. Catastrophic failure. This is gonna have to go in the failed idea chest over here. Damn. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. In that case, we'll just have to craft a walkway down. No other real option. So let's get plenty of stone. Honestly, what I already have is probably enough. And we will just build down. And try not to die in the process. Chances are decent that we are going to die, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I think. Hi. No, you don't. Nice one. Good job, skeleton. I'm really proud of you for that one. Shoot. Okay. It was very frustrating, but I'm still going to go through with this plan. One issue like that is not a huge deal. We can handle that. Although, maybe if I grapple all the way over there, I can actually do something. Maybe I don't have to do it this way. Can I? Oh my god, I could have... I didn't even have to grapple. I just needed to jump over to the right and I would have survived. Okay. As long as I have a means of going across there, that's good. That's all that I really need. It's better than I thought it was. Okay, we can handle that. We can handle that. No, this does feel a bit like safe scumming, but this is just kind of how hell works when you don't have solid ground beneath you, wherever you tried to go down from. Oh, okay. Plug that up. Hello. Don't worry. Got plenty of knockback. We can handle this. He has a lot of health. That's okay. What I want to do is make a bridge. Okay. We can safely get down now. Awesome. And there are some other cool things about hell. In terms of how it behaved compared to how it does in modern release as well. This thing does not. This is not enough. Yeah, Demonite is just not going to cut it. It only does 15 damage. I don't really have any real better options for gear, so... It'll do okay against Bone Serpents because of the way they are. But yeah, you'll notice one thing about 1.0 Hell. There is no lava coming out of that Hellstone. That was not a thing yet. Okay, so I am more underprepared for Hell than I thought. I don't remember it being quite that overpowering. In terms of weapons that I could use, Man, I don't know. This is tough. I might try. I'm still so short on gold, though. I would have to grind out the bosses, which, I mean, I have a lot of stuff for them. 73 rotten chunks here. I have a lot of vile powder. Let me see how many spawners I can make. Because if I can make enough, I just grind that out, get a mini shark, and see if we can beat Galtron. I'm worried, though, that, oh, I just took the elevator, that's why this isn't adding up to me. And honestly, I could even break a Shadow Orb and do it that way, and even get more Meteorite by looping that process again. Oh, and I can make a suspicious looking eye. Okay. Between these three bosses, I might have a chance. Plus, there might actually be more bile powder. I might be able to make a fourth worm food, which means that I could fight the Eater Worlds 5 times. Yeah, there's definitely more material for that. I think it took, what, 35 bile mushrooms? Or bile powder. We'll try that. And if it works, then we'll make one more of those. I couldn't tell what time it was. It seems like it was about to go into day. I would have figured the music would have queued. There we go. Yeah, I can't see the moon at all. Kind of odd. I think I can make the depth meter now. I think I might have enough gold. Oh, I'm literally a piece short, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go get some gold. Because I would like to craft the depth meter if I can. Or even the pocket watch as well. Some time of day references. I know there was some gold down here that I didn't get. Okay, now I'm only just up to about the 2 hour 15 mark. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright, a little bit of gold here. Depth meter, yes. Just takes 10, 8, and 6. So I've had that much for a while, I thought. Okay. Equipable that shows depth. Okay. And do I have the watch? Materials. So I still have 14 gold bars. I don't think I have any chains now, because I used them all to make the grappling hook. Okay. Then it's gonna make that the exchange. Okay, it's 1:50 a.m. I think I have enough time to kill the eye. I'm gonna chance it just because I don't want to fight the Eater of Worlds overnight. Taking over half of its health in 3 hours, we're good. Maybe I'm more shy of it than I thought. Shoot. At 4 o'clock? That doesn't seem right. I thought it was 8. Or maybe 6. Okay, that seems wrong. I have a terrible win-loss ratio against the Eye of Cthulhu. That's pretty bad. Okay. Well. Annoying as that is, we'll still, do what we can regarding it. I don't know when Cobwebs got moved, but... Okay, it's fine. We can just... You can just fight the Eater of Worlds a few times. I have better weapons for it anyway, so it's not a big deal. That doesn't help that I was kind of debuffing my other stuff at that time. I could have had a better jump, which would have helped a bit. Yeah, I guess I just forgot about how the time of day system worked. I thought it started at 8. I thought that's when day cycle began, not at 4 a.m. That seems way too early. Okay. absolute metric tons of damage. I don't know whether or not it's economical to smelt them or not to get more money. I can give it a shot. So let's see. How much is this worth? According to him, this is worth 7 gold, 92 silver. Okay. I don't know if it affected it very much, but we're going to do it. And then... yeah, we'll just do it that way. Okay. I could have stood here this whole time. Let's put some torches down and we can find them again. We might only need one. Oh, that's good for farming. Theoretically. Yeah, it just offers better chances for heals, I guess.
Oh, Logan, what are you doing?
Hello. I am streaming Terraria.
What? On the YouTubes?
I am.
What?
Correct.
What?
It's Terraria 1.0 specifically.
What? I don't know anything about that. Also, you can ignore the fact that I'm streaming. I just do this whenever I'm playing games and stuff, so if I don't respond, people know what I'm doing.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
You don't need to open it.
Let's see here.
Terraria, but every time progression ends, I update.
Yeah, so basically I'm going to play all of 1.0, and then when that's done, I can actually update the game, and I can actually keep doing that up to current version. It's like 10 years of updates. And they somehow maintain compatibility. Don't ask
What?
me how.
How?
Well, I think theoretically. No, I got nothing. I miss auto-clicker weapons. My hand's going to sleep.
Terrible.
What have you been up to?
Oh. Well, honestly, nothing.
Yeah, it's felt like that for me. I just started a new job, so that's something, I suppose.
Please give me this. Please? Please? No? Yeah, I've just been chilling. God damn it, I got fucked.
Playing League, or...
Yeah, I gave somebody a character they wanted to play, but I wanted to play another character, and I got fucked out of the trade. No one wanted to give me the character.
Nah.
Yikers. Anyways, I had just been chilling. I had a work conference Thursday and Friday that I went to, so this weekend I've been kind of low profile.
Oh,
Chilling
sure.
out. What about you?
Started a new job. It's a lot very similar to what I was doing before, just kind of mostly print repair kind of stuff. Slightly better schedule. Start a little bit later, which is nice. I can actually be up past, 9 p.m. and not regret it greatly in the morning. But that's about it. And I've been trying to stream more, but it's probably been kind of obvious just by looking at the output from the channel.
Gamer lady, you single too? That right, Logan?
Sure.
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 No.
What?
Is that a no?
No, yeah, I'm single.
Yeah, but he's a gamer and he's single.
Ah. I want the Sonic Forces gamer hat. I'm gonna be honest. Like I would probably do actual uh webcam of myself if I could get that stupid gamer hat, if they would just actually make it a real thing, but it's not. And I'm very disappointed. I don't think I've actually used a webcam in a stream since 2015. I want to say, like,
Are you
really
webcamming?
early. No.
You cam girl?
Huh? What?
You being a cam girl?
I'm not on Twitch.
You being a cam girl?
I'm not on Twitch. That's the rule. I don't know. YouTube probably does have cam girls, if I'm being honest. They're the safe for work equivalent. The same way Twitch does.
Can't believe you're cam girling right now.
Mm.
Hi, dude. Hi, Logan.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Dude, it's been a while. How's everything going, man? Are you okay?
It is going. I've got my life a little bit back in order.
I'm glad. And yeah, and then again, you don't have to specify. I'm not asking you to do that.
I got relocated at my job. My whole team is shifting cities, so
Okay.
it was out of the blue, unexpected. So I haven't had time to kind of shelf plans and then move to other plans. So I had to do a lot of replanning my life.
When you get relocated like that, do you have to move too?
Do I have to what?
Do you have to like move cities too?
Yes.
Or-
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to because I don't like commuting.
Yeah.
Mm.
I kind of
Okay.
refuse to do that.
How long would it be? Like 3 hours?
No, nothing insane. Like, it's gonna sound stupid and pointless as soon as I open up my mouth, but I'm going from a like 5-10 minute drive to work to a 30-minute drive to work. The city's
that's
close
what I
by,
do.
but the difference is that I'm going on a highway which has a lot of traffic congestion.
So it's not actually 30 minutes.
No,
like...
it's more like 45 to an hour.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not great.
No. And it kind of came out of the blue. And this was when I was already kind of preparing to buy a condo where I'm currently living. So I pulled out a bunch of money out of accounts and stuff for that.
Right, you
So I had
up
to-
in that
so
in the
now-
plan.
Yep. So now I have to move all those back into new investment accounts and stuff. And then I have to figure out a place to live. And there's some pending stuff with potential roommates that I want to live with. And if I don't, then I have to make other plans because this new city is like $400 more a month to live.
That's rough.
So there's a lot of replan. My professional license exam, I was going to take that in June. Well, now that June is when my current lease is up, so I'm going to be moving. So I'm now pushing that back. There's just been a lot of replanning that I've had to do, and it's very stressful for me. I didn't really deal well with moving when I moved down to West Palm, so that's what's going on.
All right, fellas. I hate to get off right after people got on stream, but I'm gonna have to wrap things up now. No, I knew that my time limit was gonna be sub 3 hours. I actually got more out of this than I thought. So that's it for now. Good talking to you for a little bit, Dairud. Glad to know that you're doing all right. And that'll be it. I don't know how many monitors I made from that, but I guess we'll find that out next time. So that's it, everybody. So long, Gay Bowsers.